welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute farmhouse pumpkin sign using a sign from the Dollar Tree. So stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. All right, y'all, let's get started. So first off, what you're going to need, you're going to need 2 of these little hanging pumpkin signs. I know a lot of people take the inside of these out, and my other one says Happy Harvest, and they use those on wreaths. So then you're left with these things. So you're going to need 2. You're also going to need some nautical rope. This package is 13 feet. I know some are 9, some are 13. These happen to be 13. I don't know how many packs I'm going to need at this exact moment. So let me work on it and get it put together, and then I can come back and give you more information. You're going to need one of these little flimsy metal wastebasket thingies from the Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some of these metal words. Well, one of these metal words, but they come in a pack of 3. Also from the Dollar Tree. Now, I'm going to paint these. And I know a lot of people don't like the traditional fall/Halloween colors or whatever. So I'm going to be leaving this white. And I'm also going to be spray painting the words, or the word, whichever word I use, with this spray paint in the color aqua. Let's see, what else are you going to need? You're going to need a piece of ribbon or burlap or something that we're going to be stretching across the center here. I have about 50 rolls of burlap. So I'm going to be using this, but you can use, like I said, a piece of burlap ribbon or whatever type of ribbon that you want to use. You're going to need a pair of sturdy scissors. These are my good scissors. These are the sturdy ones. You're also going to need a hot glue gun and glue sticks. This is my favorite one. I'll link to those in the description box down below. First, what we're going to do with our little pumpkin, oh Lord, we're going to try to open this. Let me just throw that on the floor over there. We'll clean that up later. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this fella here with this rope. So, would you turn over, please? All right, let's pick a spot. Pick a spot, any spot. This is about as good a spot as any, I reckon. And now we're just going to glue that down. And before I even start wrapping it, I want to let it really set up. No, I don't take the tape off the end. That tape is there to stop it from raveling and making a big old mess. So we're just going to leave that, okay? Now while that's setting up, let's move it over here so I don't bump it. Okay, our little garbage can. Like I said, these are really easy to take apart. So what you want to do is somewhere, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch from the bottom, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch down from the top. Gently insert your scissors, and then you want to cut all the way across while that glue's setting up. Because what we're going to do is we're going to cut a piece of this that's going to fit inside this little pumpkin guy over here. I want to try to keep as much of it intact as possible. I mean, you can use wire cutters on this if you want to. These are just my raggedy scissors. You know, not worried about them getting torn up or anything. How's that glue looking? It's looking okay. Try to see if it's set up any. Now, just please be careful with this because, you know, these cut edges are pretty sharp. That's wearing my hand out, so we're going to wait a few minutes before I cut the other end. But basically what you want to do is cut the bottom off as well, and then cut a line down it so that you can lay this part out flat, okay? Let's set that off to the side and take a look at our glue here. That's okay, I reckon. And now you're just going to wrap it all the way around. Like that. And don't be in a hurry with it. Just take your time and make sure that you're getting everything covered. I mean, if you're using, do I have some here? Yes, the little thin twine. You can use this too if you want to, but you know, you're just going to have to be really careful to make sure that none of that glitter shows through. Or you can just flip it around backwards so that this part is showing. But the reason I'm doing it this way is this brown part here, I want that to be showing on the back, okay? Because we're not going to be wrapping the second piece for when we sandwich it together. When you turn it over, you see this brown part. And I just dropped my scissors. It's okay. So that's why I'm doing it this way. You can do it however you want to do it. It's okay. There's no right or wrong way. You do it however you want to do it. But anyway, I'm going to get this sucker all wrapped up with my twine. And I'm going to finish cutting this wastebasket over here. And then when I come back, I'll tell y'all how much of this stuff I used. And then we will go further in decorating it. So hold on just a minute. This is the frame form, whatever you want to call it. It's all wrapped up with the twine, rope, whatever. But you can see right here, there's like a little open section, and I was looking and I'm like, that's kind of difficult to cover with this particular kind of rope. And anyway, I wanted to put a bow or something right there. So, you know, I'm not worried about this little part right here. I have in my little hand, oh Lord, now it's getting stuck on things. Now you see I'm making a mess. I've got some of this raffia stuff, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm thinking about maybe making some kind of bow with it. And possibly attaching this little pumpkin like I did in a previous video, cut it in half, like with my X-Acto knife, and then put a bow and then glue this little pumpkin down. I don't know at this exact moment. I'm thinking I might want to paint it white. But anyway, let's get into the main part of this, and then we'll talk about the bow and the decorations here in a little bit. So what I did, you know, I said to just cut the wastebasket apart, and then you have a big piece like that. I laid it down on the form, turn over. I laid it down on the form like this, and then I just kind of cut to give it like a rough shape so that it could fit over the back of my form. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this burlap, and we're going to cut a piece that's as wide as this piece of garbage can. I'm going to call it wire from now on because I want the piece of our garbage can. So I got a piece of burlap. I'm going to cut it like that, and I want it to have kind of a raggedy look. I don't want it to be like all smooth. My burlap is so smooth. I don't want it to be smooth, so I'm just going to cut it. I'm just going to cut the edge off. All right, you need to go over there. I like it, but you're getting on my nerves. I'm just going to cut it like this, and then I'm going to kind of fray the edge a little bit. Let's see, how wide do I want that? You know what? Before I cut any more off of it, let's get our word here. Let's fray. Okay. That's looking okay. I'm just going to cut barely the edge off of this because, you know, it still has to be wide enough to fit our word on. All right. Cut, 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 cut. All right. Throw that over there. And then I'm just going to grab a piece like that. I'm just going to take a few off. Kind of fray it up a little bit. That looks better. All right, I'm going to set this out of the way just for a second. Then I'm going to put my word on it. Now I'm going to use hot glue just to tack this down. If you want to use E6000, more power to you. You use whatever kind of glue you want. But I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue. Like I said, this is going to go in my house. It's not being sold or anything. So, and my kids don't really mess with anything. Y'all see this? So, all right, let's put some here and here to kind of tack it down. Gotta hurry before this starts cooling down. All right. Let's flip him over. Maybe it's a her. I don't know. Just kind of tack it down. Get these glue strings off. Well, they don't want to come off, so I guess we'll do that later. You don't want to press it down too hard. Okay, that looks all right. Now let's take a look and see if I might want to fray it just a little bit more. I'm going to take 2 more off of here and then trim this up. I didn't want to take too much off in the beginning because then I'd have to cut another piece in case my word didn't fit. I have been known to make boo-boos. It's okay. We all make them. Okay. So where is my pumpkin? That says how my little boy says it. Pumpkin. I think I might need to put some more glue on that. Try to find like some of the wider places to put it. I've seen people attach these words with floral wire. Like I said, I'm doing it with hot glue. I've seen people use E6000. And I may go back and secure it with some E6000. I don't know. But you know, that stuff does take a little bit to dry, like a good 48 hours. If it's going to be moved around. So let that dry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and kind of put it on the back here. And then sandwich it between this. And then I'm going to take the other frame form doohickey and put it on the back, because these right here, they're kind of sharp. And you know, even if you cut them down flush, it's still a little sharp, okay? You wouldn't want a kid to get a hold of it and cut him or herself. So let's see what this looks like. Let's see if I just glued it down to the table. No, I didn't. Okay, so right about, yeah. Trying to see how to get my words centered. So I'm just going to put some glue on this side. And we're going to glue that down. I think I have this centered. Please tell me I have this centered. All right. Now we got to wait for this glue to set up a little bit, because I don't want to pull it tight and then pull this loose. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this glue set up. I'm going to pull this tight. I'm going to glue this other side. And this little pumpkin guy here, I think I want to paint it white. And then I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut it in half, so that then I can glue it to the top with some of this other stuff that I have over here. So let me work on that, and I'll be back just in a minute. Okay, so let's see what I have here so far. So this has been all the way wrapped with the rope, and here is, I want to call this a ribbon, okay? But you know, like our piece of burlap. I have that put across there with the word on there, and then on the back is the piece that I cut out of the, I was going to say the laundry basket, the garbage can. Okay, so this is the little hanging part of the other sign. And, you know, just in case, because I don't know how that you're going to have this displayed in your home, you know, in case you can view it from the side, you see, you can see a little bit of the inside there. I painted that brown to kind of, you know, cut down on the sparkle of the glitter, so it won't be, you know, so eye-catching in case the sun hit it or something. But anyway, right here, because this is up a little bit higher, and I mean thicker, because I added this, than the stem right here. On this other part, I just cut the stem off so that it wouldn't quite be so awkward. And like I said before, the reason I'm putting this on here is because this can be kind of sharp. No matter how close you cut it, it still can be sharp if your kids happen to get a hold of it or something. And I'm just putting this on here just to cover it up a little bit. You know, you do whatever you want to do to yours. But if you're going to be using this as a sign for a wreath or something, you know, then you could leave this off. But for now, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there. Well, y'all know me. I'm going to put a whole lot of glue on here. I'm going to put a bunch of big old blobs. All right, come on. Hello. All right, no stringies. All right, now let's flip it over. Let's get glue on our fingers. Let's see. All right, I think that's going to work out just fine. I'm just going to press it down here a little bit. I'm rocking the table. All right, let's flip it over. And now we have this piece right here. And I know I'm going to cover it up. And let me show you what I'm going to put here. With this raffia stuff that I got from the Dollar Tree, you know, it's this straw-like stuff right here. All I did is I just took a few strands of it. Just a few strands, and I just tied a bow. You know, like you tying a bow on your shoe, I just tied a very basic bow. And then I just fluffed up the little loopies here on the edge. That's all I did. Nothing fancy, just a bow. And I want to put that there and then put this little pumpkin there. But first, I've been thinking, I want to take just a little tiny piece. Get out of the way. Trying to be on camera when you don't need to be. I'm just going to take a little piece of this rope and just kind of put it down in here like this, just to cover up, once again, just to cover up a little bit of that glitter. I could have painted it if I wanted to, but, you know, I figured I'd just fill it in with a little bit of rope. And then once you get everything glued in place, you know, if there's like any little fuzzies or something sticking up, then you can go back with a pair of scissors and you can fix that. Now for the pumpkin, remember I told you I was going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to drop little styrofoam pellets everywhere. I took my X-Acto knife and I just cut it in half. And then I painted it white. And then I took some of this, what color is it? This color here from Apple Barrel, something that matched this as closely as I could. And I just put some polka dots on it because I thought, hey, that's a little bit different and it was cute. So that's why I did it. So now I'm just going to put some hot glue on there and we'll put down my bow. Now you could leave it like that if you want to. That's pretty cute. But I wanted something pumpkin shaped. Yeah, now all these little doohickeys are hanging down here, just getting in everybody's way. We're going to trim them off here in a little bit when I get the pumpkin glued on. Now let's see, let's set that there, see what it'll look like. I'm going to have to move it a little bit. Oh, that's cute. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. I've changed my mind once again. And I got glue all over my hand. Look at that. It's okay. Like I've said before, I do get hot glue everywhere when I work with it. That's just me. I think it's fun. I have glued my pants to my leg one time before. That was fun trying to take off. I'm like, why is this stuck? Oh, wonderful. I've glued my pants to my leg. Let's see. Okay, let's kind of put this right in the center. Would you look at that? Y'all want to see my craft room right now. I swear it looks like a pumpkin pie factory / scarecrow factory exploded in here or something. There's stuff everywhere. Y'all know I love fall, and I've got all of my fall crafting stuff out right now, and I don't even have it organized. I've just got it all over the place. It's kind of driving me crazy, so I gotta get in here and clean all this mess up. But yeah, I've got pumpkins and gourds and all kinds of stuff everywhere. Anyway, there that is. Now, how cute is that? Okay, and you're probably thinking, what do I do with this now? Well, like I said a while ago, you can use this for a sign, for a wreath if you want to. You've seen like those little stands where you can put like a tile or a decorative plate on them, and you can get those at Dollar Tree as well. You can use it to prop this little baby up, or, you can glue a loop back here, whatever you want to do. Look what I've done. Whatever you want to do, and you can hang it on the wall, It don't matter. So many different ways that you could display this. But there we go. I'm not going to touch it anymore till the glue sets up, I promise. Just leave it alone, Amber. Okay, so there we are. There's this little pumpkin sign that everybody has been asking me to make. I really hope that you liked it. I'm tickled with how it came out. But anyway, if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.